Hi, welcome back. My name is Kalika if you are new here, and I make consumer awareness content about multi-level marketing. And today I am going to talk a little bit about a new company. It's in pre-launch. It's called Make Wellness, and they are moving through their launch process right now. And I kind of wanted to take a peek behind the curtain. I know a lot of companies are shutting down. I know pre-launch is a time for a lot of hype, and a lot of people are hearing about this company. And so after spending 7 years in multi-level marketing myself, I kind of wanted to show the recruitment process, especially during pre-launch, what someone who's being recruited sees, what people on social media see, versus some of the things behind the scenes that maybe only the reps know, and how the entire rollout is kind of being strategized. So we're going to look at a new prospect reach out. So I have some screenshots from some of the scripts that they use, some of the rep tools that they've provided, and I'm going to just kind of show you a few to see like what's being taught and how it's being carried out in practice. Okay, so here we go. New prospect reach out. It says, "Hi, XXX. I'm really excited because I have been working on something new that I think you would be interested in. I'm not sure where you are in the direct sales world, and I would love to hear your thoughts. As you know, I have been with XXX for XXX, and it was an amazing experience. I have a new opportunity with one of my mentors who was one of the top direct sales marketers in the world. He just pre-launched a brand new company with a ground floor opportunity. The products are going to be groundbreaking, and it is the first of its kind in the wellness market. I am super pumped about this because if you know direct sales, you know getting in as one of the first in a company with products that will disrupt the market is key. I always said that if I got into Modere early, it would have been amazing. I would love to share more with you. Would love to share more if you are open. Again, no pressure at all. I can send over a brief video explaining the overview of the company." Okay, so I just wanted to read that through one time. The first thing that jumps out at me is just the vagueness, right? So if you get a message like this and there's no name of the company, it doesn't really say what the product is, but they are talking about an opportunity, especially if it's ground floor. Keep that in mind, because in a later email that we're going to look at, it says that there's like 37,000 people that have signed up already. And how ground floor is anything if 37,000 people have already signed up? The person who started this company is Justin Prince. He was in Modere, which is another MLM company, and he actually was terminated and then filed a lawsuit against them. Everything I've said there is common practice in MLMs, so that's why I'm bringing it up. Erin Bees did an excellent video on him and that whole lawsuit, and then she also has been covering Make Wellness, so definitely go check her out. But I bring this up because this is common practice. The main commodity in an MLM is the teams, right? If you are somebody who can mobilize a large downline of people, that is of the most value in MLM. It doesn't matter what company you're with. And that's what's complicated about this industry, is because even if companies get fined or go bankrupt or whatever happens, transition to affiliate, those teams, those leaders take those teams and go somewhere else. So that is the main commodity. And so what he's doing here is, obviously Modere didn't work out for him, so he's bringing everyone he can with his influence after being at the top of that pyramid scheme over to this one. And this happens all the time. So that's why I'm pointing that out. It's really not about him. It's more about, this is how the industry works. This is how industry veterans navigate the ever-changing landscape, and the fact that companies are always popping up and going out of business, popping up and going out of business. And I'm talking about MLM companies specifically here. Okay, so very vague, doesn't even talk about the peptides yet. They're selling bioactive precision peptides or something like that. I'm not going to go too much into the products or the science of it all, because the products are secondary. And that is what I'm going to aim to show you here with this video as well, is that look at how much the focus is on recruiting and getting people into the system and getting more people into the system than it is about really selling a quality product to a customer that really needs it. So that's the new prospect reach out. The next thing I want to show you is the lead flow. When someone shows interest, One, reply privately. DM, text, or phone call is always best. They always want to get you on a one-on-one conversation because they can exert the most influence. They have the best chance of persuading you in a one-on-one situation without the opinions or even other people overhearing. It's just easier when it's a private conversation for them. Number two, ask about them and what sparked their interest. Understand why they see this vision. Have a genuine conversation about this. So building rapport, common in pretty much every sales conversation. Get on a call. On the call, focus on the 3 Ps, people, product, and process, being comp plan and the systems, and share your personal vision. So make an emotional connection. Once they're in, ask them who do they know that they would want to invite to the next Biz Info Zoom. Wash, rinse, repeat. Now, number 4 is where the problem is. The emphasis from the second that you sign up is to get other people to sign up. And this is where like hype takes over because it's like, it's early. We want to go as fast as possible. The more people we sign up before pre-launch, the more money we're going to make. And there's all this urgency. And just stop and think, like, even if you were really launching like a real like non-MLM company and they wanted you to product test new peptides or whatever, like if you were really in this scenario, would the number one thing be who else would you want to invite to the next Zoom? Like, no, the number one thing would be like getting the products, learning about them, testing them, like really understanding what you're a part of. But no, like it goes straight into who do you know? And keep in mind, in pre-launch, most people have been in an MLM before and they understand that it's about recruiting. And so in pre-launch, all they're doing is recruiting because there are no products yet. It's funny because this is what really clearly shows it as a pyramid scheme, right? A pyramid scheme is a endless chain recruiting scheme where compensation is based off of having a lot of recruits below you. And this is the exact same thing. For some reason, MLMers think adding the product in makes it not a pyramid scheme, but it still stands true, right? Even with a product, they are endless chain recruiting schemes that pay you off of the size of the team below you. So it's just, it's very, it's just easiest to see right now. Once they build out the infrastructure and have all these incentive trips and conventions and real products, and people have product testimonials because they have used it for a while, and that all helps to legitimize what they're doing and help like solidify the mask to hide the pyramid scheme. But right now they don't have any of that. Even their website is just a countdown. And then even their pre-launch website is just another countdown to a sooner date. Like they don't have any actual products in people's hands. They don't have people who have tried the products for even 30 days before they're recommending them to other people. So it's very clearly, that's why I wanted to show you this, because it's very, very clearly a pyramid scheme in pre-launch. And if you're being recruited, like this is what you need to see, like the emphasis on recruiting. It's all about who you know and how many other people you can get in, as opposed to, you know, the mission and impact and helping people and quality products that cure everything, you know. Okay, let's go on. So there's this step 2, send email. So I have this app where I have access to some of the marketing materials and some of the team trainings. And so I was just poking around there and trying to find the stuff that they don't post on social media so you can kind of see it. So this is an email that's going to be going out. So this is where they are in their timeline, right? They have been pre-enrolling people up until now, and all you're doing is just, you know, signing up. You haven't paid anything. You've just inputted your information and like claimed a spot in the tree, basically. So they're building out these downlines. So it's already like, okay, one person signs up, who signs 3 others up, who signed 5 others up. So they're already building out these structures, but nobody's paid any money yet. This is the phase of enrollment they're in. On October 14th, they are going to actually start getting those affiliates to activate their account, I think is the verbiage that they're using. And that involves agreeing to the terms of service, and then putting in your credit card information for the founders box. Now, this is the stuff they're not publicly really talking about when they're getting you to enroll. They're saying free enrollment, but come October 14th, if you really want to secure your spot in the tree, you are going to have to make a purchase. You're going to have to input your credit card information on the 14th, and then on the 28th, they're going to run all the credit cards. I think the 28th. We'll go through all this later. They're going to run all the credit cards, start paying commissions, and then start selling to customers after. So I wanted to go through this email because this is an email that a team is going to be sending out to get everybody to go activate their accounts, right? Like that's what they're going to be working on now. Now they've built out the organization. Now they're going to try and get people to go actually put their payment info in and commit to buying a founders box. Subject, important details. October is finally here. Yay. We are just days away from being able to be the first in the world to try and share Make Wellness products. The hype has been real. We have enrolled over 37,000 people. Okay, this is what I was saying earlier. 37,000 ground floor, it's kind of contradictory, right? And I want to start pointing out kind of the contradictions that come up. How is it ground floor if there's that many thousands of people who have enrolled already? So they want to make it seem like you, if they're trying to recruit you, that you are getting in early. They want you to feel like you are getting in early. This is a very common tactic. They're always pre-launching something because they want you to think you're early. But then they're also saying there's thousands of people that have already joined. So it's like, well, you're really not like being in the first 37,000. I mean, that doesn't really mean like you're ahead of the curve or you have some secret knowledge that nobody else has. To me, there are some important details I want to get to you. 3 simple steps. On October 14th, you will receive an email directly from Make Wellness. Remember, this is what they're going to tell you as a new recruit, and you'll see how this isn't really the full picture. On October 14th, you'll receive an email directly from Make Wellness. You'll want to follow the steps to log in, confirm your account, and reserve your Founders Box. Founders Box details. They have a video about it. It's a 30-day supply of all of the 6 brand new products, 2 weeks early access for your customers, 5 $20 off coupons for your first 5 customers, commemorative Founders Box, great for social media unboxing. So orders secured on 10/14, so you place your order on the 14th, cards are charged and processed on the 28th, so 2 weeks later. So you have 2 weeks to go get everyone who signed up for a free spot to go put in their credit card information now. The last day is 10/31. And the investment is $500. I wanted to show this email because this is one of the few places that they have actually said the price. I think I've found one marketing slide, like IG story slide template that had the price on it too, I think. But even their FAQ that we're going to look at after this doesn't have the price on it. And I think that's just so sketch because they really try to avoid telling you that. But this is the email that they're literally going to send out like right before. Like this is their call to action, like go register as soon as you hear from Make Wellness. So they are going to say the price in here. But $500 for 6 peptide products that no one has tried yet. I know they're trying to compare it to Ozempic, but like peptides just exist like in our bodies, in nature. Peptides just exist. They're just like tiny little building blocks of amino acids, which are little building blocks of proteins, and they just exist. And if you want the benefits of peptides, just eat a well-rounded diet. I'm not a nutritionist. I do not work in that field, anywhere near that field, but my boyfriend does. I talk to him. There's plenty of other creators covering this stuff that are way more well-informed than I am, but peptides just exist everywhere. So the fact that they're boxing them up and selling them to you for $500 is absolutely ridiculous. Okay, November 1st, for anyone that purchases the Founders Box, that's you, your customers will have early access to purchase Fit, Lean, and Hydrate, which are 3 of the products, before it releases to the public on November 16th. Ow. You will have a link to share with them so their order is connected to you. December 31st, Energize, Calm, and Focus will launch for your customers to be able to purchase. This is when all 6 products will officially be available to the public. So anyone that wants to get their hands on the 6 products now needs to definitely secure their Founders Box on October 14th. Clearly trying to create a ton of urgency around the Founders Box. If you have them ready for the Founders Box now, why are you waiting to sell them? If it's about getting the right products to people, like if we're really operating under the premise that these are good products and people will actually want them and buy them, like why would you hold back if you have them ready to go in the Founders Box? It's really all about creating scarcity and urgency. Like, oh, we're gonna run out of this box so quick. If you don't get it, you're not gonna be able to get these other products until December, and then you're not gonna have this cool box. And so it's all to just perpetuate the hype. I mean, he said the hype is, or the email said the hype is real. And it's true, because the hype is the only thing that's real right now about the company. Like I said, the websites are just literally countdown timers. They have some generic stock product info available, but like nothing that has any substance, no sources cited, nothing with any specifics. It's really just all hype, and that is all that network marketing really is. 3 easy steps. Do me a favor when you get this email, respond got it, just so I know I'm best serving you and you're in the loop, and then access to the boards app and all that. Now we're going to look at the FAQ. Make Wellness, Launch, and Founders Box FAQs. What's included? Fit, lean, hydrated, energized, calm, and focused. So you get the 6 products, 30-day supply, $500. They do not say that right here. You get the commemorative Founders Box and unboxing experience. Now they're hyping this unboxing experience so freaking much. It's so funny to me. And it's really funny. I wish I was at home because I could show you, but I order makeup from this company I saw on Instagram. They do a lot of Instagram marketing, and it's called Il Maquillage, and I've used their foundation. They're really good at like brown skin tones and things like that. And so I've been using their foundation for like the last year. And I'm like, when this box rolled out, I was like, why do I recognize this box so much? When I get home, maybe I'll take a picture and post it or something. But because I still have one, because I just got another shipment. And it looks exactly like this Make Wellness box. It's pretty funny to me, like the branding, how it's not unique at all. Special recognition at the March 2025 launch event. So they're probably going to have a convention in March 2025 at their official launch. This probably means you get to just walk across stage and say your name. They may not even let you hold the mic. 5 $20 customer gift codes. He definitely pulled that over from his Modere time. Early access to start sharing Make Wellness with customers begins November 1st through November 15th. So keep in mind, people are ordering their Founders Boxes up until the 28th, and then 4 days later, they can start selling to customers. So to me, the red flags there are the fact that they probably won't even have their box yet. So they most likely will not have their box, and they will already be pitching it when making product claims and health claims to customers when they haven't even tried it yet. And if they have tried it, if they ship it super quick and they get it, they've tried it for like a day. That's a huge red flag. Again, product testers should be brought in way earlier. Like, why would you launch a company if you haven't tested the product yet, right? Like, if you just think about a normal non-MLM company, none of this makes sense. If you look at this as an MLM company, then you're like, oh, this is what they're doing, because it is really about the hype. It's about getting people in, getting them excited about a product before it's even there, and then when the product launches, having everybody that signed up as a rep buy it, and that's where most of your sales are coming from. And then you're using those to recruit more people who buy in. MLM is about selling to the recruits and keeping the recruits buying from the company more than it is about actually making retail sales out in the marketplace. How will I order my Make Wellness Founders Box? Pre-enrolled affiliates, so the people who have signed up, put in their name, phone number, email, whatever, but haven't paid anything yet, will need to go through an activation process beginning on October 14th at 12 p.m. MST. So during this activation process, pre-enrolled affiliates will, and I'm going to be a little bit nitpicky about the language here because they're skipping certain things and leaving certain gray areas that I want to make sure that I point out. So if you have signed up for free as part of this pre-launch, you're considered a pre-enrolled affiliate. When you go to activate your account starting October 14th, you'll verify your personal information, address and phone number, and then agree to the policies and procedures. Definitely read through those because a lot of them have non-compete. A lot of them will not allow you to say anything about the company if you leave. So make sure you read through those because this is how cults control information. Order the founder's box and provide payment information. Note, your credit card will not be processed until October 28th. So in this process where you're verifying your personal information, you're going to put in your credit card number too and agree to buy the founder's box. So the way that I'm reading this right now, to activate, like buying the founder's box is a part of the activation process. If you're reading it differently, let me know, but this is the part that I want to really like break down because people get pressured through this sign-up process and don't really understand everything. And I really, like, this is meant to be a resource for people who are being prospected to know what's going to happen and to think about it and make decisions on their own time and do their own research rather than just being pressured by the person who's trying to make a sale, get you in, recruit you, and withhold information to do so. My understanding is part of the activation is putting in your credit card and buying the founder's box. Okay, so the next, I am not planning to purchase a founder's box. Do I still need to activate my account? Yes, yes, and yes. So see, that's where it confused me because they made it seem like ordering the box was part of activation. So not really sure. To maintain your pre-enrolled placement, meaning your placement in the tree, and any pre-enrollments on your team, meaning your downline, you must activate your account by October 31st. Any pre-enrolled account that is not activated by midnight on October 31st will be converted into a customer account. And this was a huge red flag when I read it because this is how MLM companies create their own little hidden world, their own version of reality using doublespeak. And if Justin Prince is going to be like, because the latest number I heard was 45,000. I know this email said 37, but if they have 45,000 people pre-enrolled and say only 10,000 of them actually become affiliates, he's going to then claim, oh, I have 10,000 affiliates and 35,000 customers. Do you see how deceptive that is? Because all those people who pre-enrolled as affiliates, they did so because of the opportunity. They did so during pre-launch when there weren't any products. They didn't do it for the products. They did it for the opportunity. When it came time to shell up the $500, they just didn't do that. So now you're going to call them customers. But this is how they start to create this dynamic of, oh, well, not everybody wants to build the business. A lot of people are here just for the products. But it's like, that's not why they got in. So I just wanted to point that out. I still want to kind of like, just stick with me here because I really want to show you how they're really trying to push you towards buying this box and kind of saying that you can't be an affiliate if you don't buy this box. Any pre-enrolled account will be converted to a customer account. Any activated affiliates on that team will roll up to the next upline affiliate. So if I recruit Mary does not buy a founder's box. She does not want to build a team anymore, or she just wants to be a customer or whatever language they're going to use for that. She doesn't buy a box. So then Sam, who's below her, will now roll up and be my direct affiliate below me in the comp plan. That's what it's referring to. That's where it's relevant. That anybody under her who did buy a box and wants to be an affiliate will now roll up to the next upline affiliate as far as the team building aspect goes in the comp plan. Any pre-enrolled affiliates that are converted to a customer will remain as they are currently placed. I'm going to take that as you will then count as a customer to your upline. Like, you still count direct to your upline as their customer now, but then any affiliates below you will also roll up to them. So basically saying, okay, if people on your team don't buy the box, they'll just stay under you as a customer. What if a pre-enrolled affiliate does not want to activate their account, they just want to be a customer? If a pre-enrolled affiliate does not want to become affiliate, they do nothing. Their account will be automatically converted to a customer account after October 31st. It's important to note, any members of their team who do activate will be moved upline to the next affiliate. How are Founders Boxes allocated? Founders Boxes will be filled on a first-come, first-served basis. Orders will be time-stamped as they are placed and fulfilled in order. They're definitely trying to create some urgency around this box. I did at first think it was super weird that, they said that they're gonna run out. And so I did kind of think that it was weird that they didn't have another pre-launch pack or something available for people who wanted a starter kit but didn't get the Founders Box. I think they kind of start to address that later, but I did think that was kind of weird that they didn't have another option once this box runs out, because they're trying to create so much urgency around it. How many Founders Boxes will be available? There'll be a limited number, so no answer. Can I purchase and get access to the Founders Box benefits after October 14th? Yes, but only if it's still available. The last date of purchase is the 31st or while supplies last. It's important to note that we fully expect to sell out. Again, just urgency, buy it. Don't wait till the end of that window. I know cards don't run until the 28th, but place your order as soon as you can because they're gonna run out. What about new affiliates who join after the Founders Box is released? Can they purchase the Founders Box, and if not, when can they begin sharing with customers? New affiliates who join after the Founders Box is released may purchase individual products from the site at the time of enrollment. They will not be eligible to begin sharing with customers until November 16th. So that's another perk that they're saying, is if you buy the Founders Box, you can start sharing it with customers on November 1st, even if you don't have your products yet. So it does address here. So if the Founders Box is sold out, someone signs up as a rep, and then they want to buy products, they'll have an opportunity to purchase at the time that they sign up. How will I receive my $20 customer gift codes that are included with the Founders Box? You'll be provided a custom code via email that will be used up to 5 customer orders. How long will my $20 customer gift codes be valid? The $20 discount code will be valid through November 30th. Again, kind of a red flag to me. You're basically saying people have 2 official weeks or maybe a month with that pre-launch period, so November 1st to November 30th, to use customer codes. And it's like, if it was really about helping a customer get access to a product, why would it expire that quickly? I don't know. I think that's a little quick, but it's just my personal opinion. Can my code be shared and used on affiliate orders? No, it's only for customers. How will I share with customers after I purchase the Founders Box? Where do I send them to shop? You'll have your unique sharing link with customers to purchase Make Wellness products, redeem the discount codes, and create a customer account link to you. Okay, if I don't purchase the Founders Box, can I still send customers to the Make Wellness site with my link? Now, this is the scenario a lot of reps are going to be in, and this is where I think the gray area is. I think they've intentionally created it that way, and this is why I want to stop and talk about it. Most people who believe in network marketing, think this is a real business opportunity, have signed up a pre-launch, are really excited about it, really think that they can be ahead of the tide this time. But some of them, many of them, may not have $500 to spend on this Founders Box. Unfortunately, in this situation, many people will just do it and put it on a credit card or borrow the money or spend their rent money or do something very irresponsible to make that happen. I've been in that boat. I know a lot of people that have been in that boat. I know a lot of people that are still carrying credit card debt from MLM, because this is kind of like how it starts. Like, they ask you to make this big purchase, and then, I wouldn't even be surprised if most people are putting it on a credit card because you consider it an investment and you think you're going to make it back. But some people will not have the money, will not have $500 to spend on this, and they want to know, hey, I want to take advantage of this opportunity. So I can't afford the box, but I still want to make money. I still want to send customers to my site to make purchases. For affiliates who don't purchase the Founders Box, their links will become active on November 16th. So if the link is clicked prior to this date, it will take visitors to a thank you page and invite them back on November 16th. So say November 1st rolls around, you didn't make that purchase, but you still want to take advantage of this opportunity. Now you kind of are sitting there and you're like, crap, I can't buy the products. I can't refer other people to buy the products. What am I going to do? And for me, the gray area here is, earlier it said for affiliates who don't purchase the Founders Box, their accounts are going to be converted into customer accounts. So on the 31st. So Does that turn you into a customer? If I then start referring customers, do they only count as customer referrals, or do I still count it as an affiliate? And this leaves people in an uncertain kind of place where it's like, shit, I better go buy that box. Just because I'm not sure. I'm just not sure how this is going to play out for me. But I want to make that point, because the smart thing to do here would be to second guess a $500 purchase of peptides that you don't even know really what's in them or what's going on. But people who hesitate to make that purchase are not given clear answers as to where they stand or what they can do. I just wanted to point that out. I purchased the Founders Box. When can I start referring customers to the site? If you get the Founders Box, there's no wait time. You can start sending customers to go shopping on November 1st. Again, this is the red flag I talked about, because if you just bought the box on the 28th, there's not a chance you're going to have it and have time to like try these products and make sure that you can even stand behind them by November 1st. So again, huge red flag to where the products are just the way to get reps to pay the company. They are nothing more than just a deliverable to mask the pyramid scheme. It's still about recruiting, though. It's still about getting people in and getting them to spend $500 on this box. I'm going to say it because I feel like I have to. Just because there is a deliverable, that doesn't mean that just makes it legitimate business. The deliverable, again, is to mask the recruiting. It's not because the product itself has that value. Because look at this FAQ. How much time have we really spent talking about the products or what's in them? Or if people have allergies, what to look out for, or, who they're good for, or anything. We haven't even, this is the Founders Box FAQ, but this is like pre-launch FAQ to me. It's not really about the products in the box at all. If I choose not to purchase a Founders Box, what can I do through November 15th? You may continue to enroll new affiliates. Beginning November 16th, you can start sharing with customers. So they're not answering the question clearly, because if you're telling me if I don't buy that box, you're going to turn me into a customer account, but then I can still continue to recruit people, which just shows that the pyramid of it all, like, oh, just keep recruiting people, but you'll have a chance to buy products again later. It's like, it's almost creating like this, there's always another deadline to wait for and another thing to keep people on the hook for. Oh, just wait a couple more weeks. Oh, just keep recruiting, wait a couple more weeks. And it depends on how brainwashed this person is, but people will. I mean, I did so many extreme things because I thought what I was part of was real, and I was desperate to make it work, and I believed in it so much, and I really bought into the idea that like I just have to stick to the system, do what they're telling me, and it'll work out. So if people are really bought in, they'll continue to do that even if they can't afford the box. What happens if a Founders Box is returned? If a Founders Box is returned, any commission an affiliate received on their personal purchase will be deducted from any eligible funds. Customer codes will be deactivated, and any codes that have been redeemed will be deducted from any applicable refund. So even if your customer used that code, it's deducted from your refund, which is weird. I think it's also funny to point out that any commission an affiliate received on their personal purchase. Nowhere else in sales do you purchase from your own company and receive commission for it. Like, that's ridiculous. Most of the times you're not. Any sales job that I've had, well, no, that's not true. I worked at Urban Decay and I did buy some of their makeup, but you get a discount. You get a discount. You don't get commission on your own purchases. But most other sales jobs, like, it shouldn't be common practice to purchase from your employer, even if you're in sales. Now, if you end up in a situation where you do like the product and yes, it makes sense, then cool. But like, it shouldn't be that everybody that works for the company is buying from the company. That is an MLM thing only. Which products will become available in November? The first 3 Make Wellness products are Fit, Lean, and Hydrated. In addition to being available individually, these products will be offered in a collection. Which products will become available in December? All 6. So then the other 3. I forgot what they're called. Okay, that was the FAQ. Like I said earlier, I think just looking at this document, the fact that it doesn't really talk about what's in the box more, and is just talking about how it'll affect recruitments and payout, is a big red flag. I hope this hopefully helped to give you some information if you are looking at this company. wanting some answers that you haven't been able to find yet. I hope this can clarify a few things. I do have some other resources, so if you have any specific questions, let me know. I might be able to fill you in on something. I just want people to know what they're getting into. For me, it's all about informed consent, and I know all too well that when you're trying to recruit people and get them in, you're giving them as little information as possible, and you're using as much persuasion as possible to get them in. It's really not about best serving them or giving them informed consent. And unfortunately, there's so much deception built into these systems that it is impossible. Even if you as a rep think you are doing the right thing, I thought I was doing the right thing. And, I am actually grateful that I never lost my integrity. I never really did. I did some really cringy things and out of character things for me that were more embarrassing than anything. And just looking back, it makes me extremely sad because I saw how desperate I was to be liked, to be successful, to make it, to be seen, to be recognized. And that speaks to a lot of other things that I was missing in my life at the time that get exploited in those kind of groups. But I really did think I was doing a good thing the whole time. I really tried to operate from integrity, and I know a lot of people in this industry also do that. And so my purpose here is to kind of help fill out the picture so that people that are looking at this or are seeing people get recruited into this or seeing some of these curiosity posts can just have some of the other side of the coin too, and have as much information as possible to give informed consent. And again, I'm not trying to change your mind or convince you to do anything. Sometimes you just have to do it to learn. If you want to join, go ahead. But I want you to do it with all the information. I don't want to do it. I don't want you to do it because you were lied to and manipulated and exploited, and that's generally what happens in these scenarios. I was gonna play the box video for you guys too, but I think I'll just link it in the comments or in the description box. So if you want to see what the hype about this box is, it's just a black magnetic box. But I'll put the link in the comments if you guys want to see. I thought it was kind of funny because he's like hyping up this box and he's like opening it and it's just empty. I just thought that was so funny. But I'll put that down there if you guys want to check it out. If you have any questions, let me know. See you next time.